Good afternoon.
Hey, welcome.
Hello, my name is Yaroslav. Can I just quickly click the slides? Yeah,
Yep.
it's working, and I'm ready to start whenever you are ready.
Yeah, let's do it.
We're ready.
Yeah. So, these e-commerce giants that you can see now on the screen are processing billions of orders yearly. And this is like very common fact. However, the interesting fact here that at least 40% of their orders physically are being delivered by last mile local delivery companies. And they are drowning in the operational chaos. Yet they stuck with outdated tools, systems, management, spreadsheets, and they need to leverage to handle dozens of tasks on the everyday basis. And this leads to several inefficiencies, causing them to lose averagely 110,000 euro per year. That's why we decided to create ProjectA, an all-in-one software designed specifically for last-mile delivery companies, which offers top management dashboard, HR, asset management, fleet management, and integrated hub for seamless connectivity with third-party softwares, and way more, of course. So how we operate. Companies signing up, that's just picking up the models that they need, grant role-based access, keep drivers with the app, and voila, they're becoming operational in days, not in years. How are we going to make money? We are operating on the SaaS subscription model with 3 different plans: starter, business, and enterprise. Now, a bit about the market itself. It's 44.5 billion market across EU and UK only. With the expansion possibility to first mile and mid-mile logistics, this is multi-billion-dollar opportunity waiting to be captured. We are projecting 15 million IRR in year 5 of our operations if we do everything correctly. So, tech industry is direct networks based and old-fashioned. And our approach and our goal market strategy through different channels, there are several ones, but the main one is through last mile delivery companies network owned by our giant e-commerce partner. What we've done so far, we established partnership with 3 last mile delivery companies. We initiated development and did a prototype. We partnered with e-commerce giant, and our MVP is going to be launched in December. About the market and the competitors. The market is fragmented. 65% of the companies still rely on Excel, while the small solutions like Bringy, Shippy Pro, Arsami are very generic and limited. Of course, there are large ERPs that are way too costly and not efficient. Unlike those ones, ProjectA is a digital backbone for last-mile delivery companies. It's sufficient, it's process-oriented and product-oriented, and it's cost-effective. It's like, just imagine, Zaza and Steph Curry playing together. That's incredible synergy. So we are a team of 3. Co-founders here, combining expertise in tech, supply chain, and the product development. One of our co-founders is former DSP owner, who has enormous experience here. We are currently to raise 150,000 lari to proceed with the development and start active sales and marketing. Please help us revolutionize 44 billion market together.
Okay, so I have two quick things to start off with. One is that the rest of us are insulted that you had a little Zaza thing there, but you didn't have anything about Bill. You didn't have anything about Gwen.
He's giving you a hard time.
Just ignore me. Yeah, okay. Let me get to the serious question. So these companies, these last mile delivery companies,
right?
They must have an existing way in which they're doing this.
Yeah,
right?
They are tech savvy. So they are tech savvy. I mean, they are outdated. They just like this. The majority of the owners of these companies are former drivers who decided to become entrepreneurs.
Sure.
So that's why they doing things how they know how to do. Yeah. And we want to help them and put them in the backbone should be very strong.
Right. So right now it's a bunch of Excel spreadsheets and pieces of paper and something that they cobble together from some other software company.
Right.
And so our basic proposition is, hey guys, we're going to give you a 2026 solution that will really kind of bring efficiency to your operation.
The interesting point here, that we will present a lot of them, and they're picking up those models that they want. And when they're developing and elaborating on the difference, so they see that this is efficient tool that helps us economize a lot of money, the processes are getting more faster, more appropriate speaking, they can pick up more models. On top of this, the integrated hub provides an opportunity to combine different other tools, like project management tools, like Jira, Asana, something like that, payroll, that are very specific to the country purposes, some fleet tracking and repair tracking. So all about this.
Okay, I asked you a yes or no question, and you're giving me a 10,000-word answer.
Sorry, I want to explain everything about the project.
I know. You're a passionate entrepreneur, and I love it. But the basic proposition here is that these guys they're not tech savvy. Mm-hmm. They've got kind of old-fashioned existing ways in which they're doing it.
The majority of them, not all of them.
And our basic proposition is we're going to give you a new modern way of doing it. It's going to be a whole lot more efficient. And we're going to offer it to you on a very simple, easy subscription basis.
Right.
Is all accurate?
Yes. You sum up everything perfectly.
Thank you.
So did GITA introduce you to Sasha at Glovo?
I don't think so. Maybe to my co-founders.
Do you know Glovo?
Glovo?
Glovo.
Sure.
Right. So we have a inside track to Glovo, and I assume Glovo is sort of a sort of case study for you. Mm-hmm. They are fully digitized already, mm-hmm. so they don't need you. But Sasha could tell you all about last mile delivery. Mm-hmm. So, but you haven't had a chance. You haven't had a chance to talk to Glovo. Is that what you're saying?
Like, just to paraphrase to understand you correctly, is my product is like Glovo? Is that
no? Sasha is the founder of Glovo.
Okay.
Who our friend, and he's a judge as well. He's
okay.
Right. So wouldn't he be an incredible advisor for you?
I didn't have a chance to speak with Sasha.
Okay. Okay. But I'm assuming Glovo is already fully digitized and doesn't need you, mm-hmm. right? But he represents a macro version of a type of customer you want. You don't want Glovo, you're not going to get Glovo or mm-hmm. Wolt, but you want to get the next tier. Is that the idea? You want to get the next tier of last mile delivery?
I think yes. Like this is good summary.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So lean on GITA to connect you with Sasha, because mm-hmm. that seems like an obvious.
Like I would be happy.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, if I know if I have this opportunity,
he's going to be 20 times smarter than any of us about your business. All right, and so I want to,
Don't underestimate your experience.
Okay,
but interesting. Outside of Glovo, obviously they're on top of the world right now. But you mentioned that 7,000. 7,000, number was 7,000 of the companies?
7,000 companies of last mile delivery, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But they are mostly working and cooperating with such giants like Amazon, Zalando,
so they're basically,
DHL, Royal Mail. So it's a good point here to stop a bit. They outsourced, these companies that I just named, they outsourced this last mile delivery physical process to the door, because they are focusing more on the fulfillment part, more on the vendor management part, so they outsourced. And because of this, because the market is very high and it's emerging market, creates dozens and thousands of companies like this, and they need to be handled and supported because they are underserved.
So, but these 7,000, that's Europe. That's your geography.
It's across EU and UK.
Okay.
These 7,000 companies exist in EU and UK.
Right. And some number of them are wired digitally into the bigger companies like Amazon, UPS. Is that what you were just saying?
They're partners of them.
Right.
Yeah, they're partners of them.
Right. So the big guys sometimes use the little guys mm-hmm. to take care of last mile.
To spread, yes.
Right. Okay. And so, but you're saying those little guys are not sufficiently digitized.
Correct.
To be as efficient as they could be.
Yeah, and they're overspending quite significant money, quite significant sum of money. So that's with providing the operational software we are helping them not to overspend.
Right. Okay. So they're overspending. They're not underutilizing. Is that what you're saying? In terms of where your economic value to them.
It's rather not utilizing, but overspending on different. I will come back to
They're
the first slide.
inefficient.
On the inefficiencies, yes, inefficiency that they have. Like, for example, Europe is operating on the lease model. Europe and UK operating on the lease model. There are downtime payments, things like that. So this is one part, financial part. Then repairing of the cars. It may be unmatched when you have 1-2 cars in the company, but when you're in the scale of 200 companies, this is very big leaks of your overspendings, I mean. Then, on driver churn is quite big, driver churn rate is quite big. So you need to onboard one new driver, there is a rotation, so additional cost. The management, people should recruit more managers to control all these things. So all this list help us to create the product to help them, to support them.
Okay, and so what you're saying is for each company, there's probably 2 or 3 sort of key factors of inefficiency, or because you've got 35 factors here, right?
And this is not tasks, not factors.
Right. Well, but they represent sources of loss, right?
Yes.
Right. And so what I'm hearing from you is that for most of these guys, there are 3 or 4 things that if they fix, that'll cover the bulk of the value prop. Is that true or not? Or does that?
We can simplify it in that way.
Yeah.
However, in the reality, I guess, besides those 3 that you summarized, there will be some more additional ones. Of course, we cannot serve all the costs and we cannot help them. But there are some like the drainage system, when the fall, like this water is flowing, and there are some leaks. And these leaks are our duty.
Right. Okay.
So who's within the 7,000 potential last mile carriers? Within that universe of 7,000, who's your ideal customer? Who's the perfect?
I have
customer?
a perfect slide for this. It will be as an additional one. I think yes. Like it's company located in the urban area. For example, London, let's say, like just for overall understanding. Company, this mid-size that have around 80, 100 drivers.
And out of the 7,000, how many does this represent?
I would say around 50, 60%. Because the rest are smaller, the rest are big scale companies that are operating in the different industries.
Perfect.
Right. Okay. Launched 20. Okay, but that's interesting. They have to have launched recently because otherwise they're either dead or they've digitized,
this is tricky point.
Right?
Yeah, this is tricky point. Not yesterday, but not a lot of hours ago when they have strict operations and they're tech resistance to introduce and to implement the solutions.
I get it.
Right.
Yeah. Good.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Nice
Thank
job.
you very much. It was a pleasure.
Okay.
Hi. May I start?
Please.
Good afternoon. I'm Irakli Kerdikoshvili, co-founder of the Doctoringo AI. We launched 15 days ago. We already have 5,000 active users, 50,000 online consultations completed, and 3 major business clients acquired with a 72% user retention. We show improvement demand, and now we're ready to scale. Every second person in Georgia doesn't have access to the preventive health care. If that's not you, it's a person next to you. And the problem starts with the long queues, inconsistent quality,